What's up, y'all? It's your boy Sean P back again with another edition of Hip Hop Roundtable Reviews. I got my guest Anson from BLG, aka Bootleg Gang, back again. What's good, man?
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is where you at.
Uh-huh.
Please like, subscribe, comment, hype this video. Hip Hop Roundtable Reviews. Don't forget to join the Facebook group.
Hip
Go
Hop
ahead and say the
Roundtable
name.
presents the review.
I don't want to say it wrong. I was about to say the same
Yeah,
name, but
I
yeah.
hear
And
you.
of course, BLG, aka Bootleg Gang
Bootleg
on
Gang, definitely
YouTube
check that
and
out.
Facebook group. Shout out to Torture Talk also. What up, Maurice?
Torture Talk and Reese, definitely do that. So tonight we are going to get back to the man in hip hop, the man in music that you can never get away from, and that is Drake. Drake is back again. He's
Again.
back in the headlines once again. And the minute we start to cool down a little bit from Iceman, all of a sudden Drake does something to get back in the news, get back in the conversation. If it's not bad enough, he has a whole hip hop media team behind him, pumping him up every day, bringing up the battle from 2 years ago.
And
Um,
this is why I told people all those videos Drake made, you should have spreaded them out and just shut the fuck up and let the music talk. But
thank you.
instead, you put out Iceman episode number 18 that had 18 videos in one, and it's like, okay. But hey, no hating here. Apparently, he's about to play a video that I haven't seen before.
Oh, yes.
Like, I gotta watch this.
And we're going to talk about that because we need to talk about a video from Drake where he issues some pretty bold statements. I'll just say that. Um, and he tries to put the hip hop game on notice, air quote, about Drake. But
I
let's
mean,
kind of
pop music
rewind.
on notice, not no hip
Yeah,
hop, pop music on notice.
yeah. So let's kind of rewind where we're at. So Drake Iceman, we all know 3 months ago, about 3 months ago, he dropped Iceman, Habibti, what was it, Maid of Honor, 3 albums in one night, sold 460,000 the first week, broke Michael Jackson's singles record, Jay-Z's album, number one albums record, all of that. We got that. So over the last 3 months, there have been narratives out there that Drake's Iceman came and went. You know, we rated that on here on Hip Hop Roundtable Reviews. We overall, I think we gave it like about a 6 or so.
666. We gave it a 6.
About a 6, yeah. It was mid. He had some singles on there. I do like Janice STFU. I do like Shebang. The big singles off of there. However, it was, not. I put it to you like this: this album that I predicted was going to be carried by hip hop media propaganda and Drake stands in the end of the day, and this is exactly where we're at because those are the only people that are talking about this album. The rest of hip hop has moved on. I think it got a Metacritic score of like 51 or 47, like that. That's terrible. Like a good Metacritic score is like 60, 65, 70. It got
I
like
heard that Tiger's latest album, Pitchfork, gave it a
a
0.
0. Yeah, yeah. What did Drake's Pitchfork score was? I think his Pitchfork score was like a 4.7. Hold on a minute.
I'm surprised they ain't give it a 6 just for the 6666.
Drake, Iceman, Pitchfork. Let me see what his Metacritic. Even though yeah, Drake got a 4.8. You know what I mean? Which I mean, 47. It's mid. It's lower tier mid. You know what I mean? And he put out all 3 albums, which we were talking about before. He should have just spread it out all through the year. So now all of a sudden, Drake is back engaging with the streamer community. You know what I mean? We talked about this a little bit on our last episode about Jay-Z, of how Drake is trying to appeal to younger, under 25-year-old audiences. His best friends are like Aiden Ross, Ben the Don, and part of the streamer community now that really are, that's a movement for teenage college kids. You know what I mean? And really, I don't really think has a real place in hip hop. If hip hop is going that way, hip hop's in trouble. I'll just say that. But we'll get to that later. But see, first we're going to talk about a very bold statement from Drake. Because Drake right now is basically, because of, you know, the commercial success, or if you want to call it that, from um Iceman, he's basically having a how you like me now moment. You know what I mean? Basically getting back at all the haters, all of this other stuff. So we're gonna see what Drake has to say in this video. And Lance, this is the first time you seen this video.
I don't know about it, so yeah, we're about to find out.
All right. Well, here goes.
Drake did more than clown rappers that's been flopping. He also sent a message to rappers. He said, yo, be very careful with your response. The ink on my pen isn't dry yet. Here's what Drake said.
Appreciate all the love. I appreciate the last few months. It's been incredible for me. You know, I dropped 3 on their head top. These guys are dropping albums. It's like hello and goodbye. You know what I'm saying? And careful with that
On that head top.
reply, because the pen isn't dry. I'm just letting you know. That's what I'm on. By the way, let me pop it. Yes, double chrome bracelets. Okay. Cartier that your grandma would wear. Hello. Don't even want to say the price tag. Diamond cross on the jeans. Like, it's just really, I don't know how to explain it other than.
Hey, come.
Hey, you want to see it again?
No. For the fact that the nigga you lost the battle to, Ghost, wrote half an album that's better than your Iceman. Like, what are we talking about? And Baby Keem album ain't even top 5 album to me. Maybe top 10, because the more I listen to it, the more I'm messing with Baby Keem's production more. But that's a whole nother story. But let him feel himself, bro. And people call this the Jay-Z of the day. Jay-Z wouldn't do this.
Oh man. Well, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Right
More
away.
like the camera on it today, if anything.
Yeah, man. I mean, let's get to it. Drake issues a warning. All right. He said, I put 3 on your head top. And these albums, basically, they came and went. Which albums do you think he's talking about? That came and went.
Obviously, he's talking about the Rick Ross album, which I actually heard 3 songs. It ain't the best Rick Ross album I've heard so far, but he might only heard 3 songs. I mean, what other albums he talking about came and went? I don't think Baby Keem came and went.
I think he could be talking about A$AP Rocky, but A$AP Rocky did go #1. A$AP Rocky, I guess he's having a successful tour, but
it's a good album, but I can say that album did come and go. So
okay.
I can agree with that.
J. Cole, think?
No.
All right.
And this is a person who thinks that it's one of his worst albums. No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it could be J. Cole because that narrative has been out there on the internet. But I'm seeing J. Cole have a very successful tour. He sold out 5 nights in New York City, in Brooklyn, and in Madison Square Garden, which selling out Madison Square Garden, that's a big deal, bro. That's not no average feat. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's or dudes that just come and go don't sell out Madison Square Garden. So, I mean, it could be a shot at Cole, but in my opinion, I think Cole's album is better than Iceman. You know what I mean? But back to the Ross situation. I think Ross got a little bit out of control with all the trolling he was doing. I think Ross thinks that he's like another 50 Cent. But it's like, bro, like, and I know Ross is independent, but listen, even for an independent guy, with the exposure you get, 20,000 in 1 week really ain't a good look, dog. So I'll give it to Drake. You might have got that over on him. You know what I mean? You got your little win over Ross or whatever, but
he only consider that because of sales. Now, if he's going by the music at the same time, next episode we do, I'm gonna let you know my reaction to the Rick Ross album. But at the same time, shoot, if he's telling Rick Ross, "Don't diss me," I won't be surprised if Rick Ross does diss him just to rebound on the perception that his last album wasn't good.
and I just think it's real corny. This dude is like, look at the Cartier pen here. Look at this. He's popping out like. First of all, there's dudes that wear more expensive shit than you do. You ain't the only one that's fly, bro. Like, seriously, like somebody need to tell him, like, bro, you're corny. That whole setup just reeked of just corn. I mean, all right, Ansem, you know what I first thought of when I saw this?
What?
Tell me the bar you thought of when you first saw this shit. I mean, you just saw it for the first time. The bar I instantly thought of was once a lame, always a lame. You know what I mean? Like it's like he's basically acting out Euphoria and Not Like Us in real time. Like all of the corny moves Kendrick predicted, he's doing. Like, why would you go on there? It's like, bro, we know you rich. We know you got expensive clothes and shit. But it's like, why are you popping it out like you the only one that could afford this shit? Bro, the other dudes are more money than you. You know what I mean? Like, oh, man. But I could just tell from your reaction, you really weren't pleased with this, were you?
Keep playing it.
All right. Well, I'll play a little bit more because Chick Smooth kind of gets in him, gets in this dude.
Come on, dog. Is anybody in Drake's camp going to keep it real with him? This is how you know Drake has nothing but yes men around him. From bloggers that he talks to people in his real life camp. Nobody wants to keep it real with him. Listen, maybe 2.5 years ago, before the battle cracked off with Kendrick, if Drake says some shit like this,
these guys are dropping.
Which is what I just said, man. Like, people need to tell him, like, bro, this ain't it, bro.
Albums just like hello and goodbye. You know what I'm saying? And careful with that reply because the pen isn't dry. I'm just letting you know.
You're going.
He said,
to be terrified. You're going to move your family out.
Oh man, this is
no. Keep playing that. You're going to move your family. What?
He's saying like in
the country, you're never going to rap again. This is a career-ending threat from Drake. But unfortunately, in 2026, the only thing scary about this threat from Drake is the possibility of him suing you and taking you to court after you guys battle. And this is where you gotta have situational awareness.
And that's true, man. That's exactly true.
Oh my god.
That's
exactly funnier than the whole video so far.
Oh my god. But when we talk about when he said watch out your reply, the ink in my pen is not dry. Like who is Drake warning? Like who do you think he's talking about?
I mean, he has to be talking about Ross. He has to be talking about Jay to a certain extent. Obviously, he's going to feel that he beat Kendrick on Cam. So, obviously, Kendrick. Any other people who felt that Drake had a decent album or wasn't as great as he was or is not giving him the props that he feels he deserves? He could be talking to
I'll say this.
Shoot, he could be talking to us.
This is obviously, well, I mean, who's he going? I mean, are hip hop media going to do a diss record on Drake? You know what I mean? Like,
there was a streamer blogger that dissed Drake. What was his name? Screwface John.
Screwface Gene. Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, but I think he was a battle rapper though. But I'll tell you my thoughts. It's definitely a shot back at Jay-Z because of Jay-Z's Root Picnic freestyle and Pharrell's comments at Yankee Stadium. Remember what Pharrell said about Jay's back ready to go to war. Jay kill all them, you know what I mean? Go kill everybody or whatever. I definitely think that was a shot back at that. But see, this is my whole thing about the Jay-Z shit. Like, you talking about watch out for your reply. Drake, you started this shit. You shot at Jay-Z on Iceman out of nowhere either. Because everything before this, I don't remember. I mean, you might have took some subs at Jay-Z way back in the 2010s, but I mean, the jig is up and all that shit. That came from you. So you basically instigating and baiting Jay into a beef. Jay shot back at you and said, go calm down. Don't talk tough to me. Go talk to the dudes that got you publishing and worry about that. And now you coming back talking about you better beware of my pen because you better watch your reply because the ink in my pen ain't dry. Like, how does that work, bro? Like, Jay already replied. Like, what do you know what I mean? This is comical, man.
0-2 his last two battles. So if you really want to impress me, just push it directly at your hardest. Impress me with that.
I mean, he's 1-2 in battles, and he's 0-2 with the real MCs. You know what I mean?
You said 1-2, or is he really 1-3 or 1-4 if we include Common and Joe Budden?
You know what? Let's change that total. You're right about that. He is 1-4. He is 1-4. He definitely is 1-4. You're right about that.
Of course, but actually, Drake's there gonna say he 5-0, but Cassidy think he's 5,000-0, getting 3-0 by Goods, who's less lyrical than him. But that's another topic.
But let's talk about the other situation, and I'll let Chick Smooth elaborate on this one because he obviously is talking about Kendrick Lamar. So let's go.
Goodness, Drake, you could have just left the joke as, yo, you rappers that hate me flopped. Y'all talk so much shit about me, but yet your album flopped. You couldn't sell what I sold. Nobody would have had an issue with that. It would have been all fun and games. But when you try to do the tough guy thing, especially coming off the lawsuit, brother, we don't believe you. You need more people. And if you're a Drake fan and not a Drake stan, you have to admit this was corny from Drake. This was a real life statement from your lawyer in court. As a direct and proximate result of defendant's conduct, Drake has suffered significant general, actual, consequential, and special damages, including without limitation, impairment of reputation and standing in the community and in his profession, personal humiliation, mental anguish and suffering, emotional distress, stress, anxiety, lost earnings, and other pecuniary loss. Brother, these were words from your lawyers after the battle in reference to how you were feeling. Revisionist history is absolutely insane. If you wanted to get some shit like this off, the least you could have done was at least wait for 10 plus years until everybody forgot about the battle and the lawsuit.
All right. So he obviously is going back at Kendrick Lamar, but this is my thing, and you could read it in real time, bro. Like, how are you going to talk about people fear your pen when you blatantly are coming at a dude that gave you mental anguish and you suffered, emotional distress, stress, anxiety, and loss of earnings, bro? This is in real time here.
And
so
this
now
is
you're
after
talking shit to him. You better not reply to me, like.
And this is after he said in Tupac's voice, talk about them girls, that's a gift for me. You gave a nigga an angle, the nigga used the angle, and now you take him
and
to court.
Smoked you. Like, now see, this is the biggest problem I have. This is some straight. I'm just gonna say this is some pussy shit right here, dude.
This is no
Like,
different from saying beat me up and I'm gonna call the police.
you know
Beat
what?
me
No,
up.
I'm
I
gonna do
get
you
beat up
one
and then I
better.
call the police. Like,
I'm gonna do you one better. This is Drake pulling up to dude's house with the cops in front of him talking shit like I'm gonna fuck you up. This is what this is. Like,
no, but better than that. This is him coming to the door first, talking shit, or I'm gonna fuck you up. He gets fucked up, then he comes back with the police.
exactly, exactly. And it's like you can't make this shit up. Like, bro, you're really flexing like how you like me now when you still have an open lawsuit out on appeal, my guy. Like, see, and I thought about something too. Like, you better hope now that this lawsuit gets dismissed. Because truth be told, you could have just dismissed your lawsuit because in the end of the day, the dude won. You got your number one record. You broke Michael Jackson's record. Move on. You got your little stream. Move the fuck on.
Move on.
But the thing is, you still got it out there. And let's say, for argument's sake, he does win this shit, right? Or does get a settlement in some sort of way. All of a sudden now, this whole little video right now is going to live in infamy. Because basically, you're going to look 1,000 times more the weaker dude. Because now you basically pop shit when a dude couldn't even reply to you because of the law in front of you, dog. That's how weak this shit is, man. But you're really popping off and flexing on him like, you better not reply. My pen is not dry. I could tell this upsets you. You're perturbed by this.
I'm waiting to hear this barking people talking about.
Oh man. Y'all stop sharing this episode from Chase 2. Shout out to Chig Smooth. Definitely go like, share, and subscribe this channel. He does some great work. But see, that's my thing, man. He can't escape this lawsuit.
Never can escape the lawsuit.
You can't. And
that you started. Like a lot of this stuff that he's getting called out for, he started.
Exactly. You complained, you bitched about Kendrick. You subbed Kendrick in 80% of the songs on Iceman, bro. So now you subbed him, and now you warning him, you better not come back at me with the protection of a lawsuit that's openly active. Like, I just can't get over this dude, man. But let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Because he can't escape the lawsuit. Do you think, and this is a narrative that's being discussed online, do you think people like respect his pen and respect him in any type of battle whatsoever?
The younger people, yes, because to them, you said it yourself, they look at him like he's Jay-Z, which is hard to compare to because Jay-Z is not a singer. But if you want to look at him on that level, it's certain times where you just don't say nothing. That's why Jay-Z at the height where he is, and you can say Nas to a certain extent, because they don't respond to everything. All the shit that Jim Jones has said, how did Nas reply? A casino deal.
Exactly.
All the shit that people said about Jay-Z for the past few years, how does he reply? In a freestyle.
I think with the younger people, I think it's more so that they look at him like, well, look, Pusha, Pusha smashed him, Kendrick did his thing with Not Like Us or whatever, and he's still standing because he's still going number one with all of these streams.
Yeah.
So I think they don't look at it like, oh, we respect Drake because of his pen, because what he does to those guys, but just the fact that he's Teflon and he keeps coming back and keeps streaming. Because the younger kids, go ahead.
But here's the thing. They're not looking at his pen in a battle form. They're looking at his pen in a hit-making form.
That too.
That's what they respect.
That too, because it seems like the younger kids, as long as Drake has 2 or 3 bops on the album, it's like their version of a classic almost. Like it's like that's classic, you know, because kids don't listen to albums anymore. They listen to a few songs, and which we'll get into. They like the streamer culture. They like these rappers for who they are and what they do more so than the music they put out. So they may like that, but as far as like rappers in the industry, they're laughing at this shit. They're laughing at this shit. Like people of any generation, they're like, bro, you got Dog Walk by Kendrick, man. You got a lawsuit out on maybe not Kendrick, but the label because you suffered anxiety and depression because of this shit. Like you can't escape this, man. Right? Like I don't think people respect him and fear him. I think people feared him because of his power at one time, but I don't think his power is the same, especially not in good standing with the UMG. I mean, he's still a cash cow, but he's not what he was in the 2010s. I don't think.
Listen to what you just said.
Yeah.
Fearing Drake.
Yes.
I would fear Chris Brown before I fear Drake.
Yeah. I mean, well, I think people did fear him because of his power, because behind the scenes, Drake got a lot of songs blocked, a lot of cease and desist, a lot of features he canceled. He did a lot of like cruddy shit behind the scenes. If he didn't like you or he you know was stopping, he could stop your momentum at one time. I don't think that's
he could do that, but
yeah,
that has nothing to do with fear, though.
yeah. Well, it's his power, but him is on a pen with his pen. Nah. I'll tell you off top, Kanye and Jay-Z don't respect him a little bit. So it's like, all right, what are you really gonna do?
Well, Kanye has to respect him to a certain extent because he did let Drake write for him.
Yeah, but not on no beef shit. And they don't like each other to this day. I don't think they like each other. So, all right, so let's get to Drake and the 20v1. So I'm going to show you this video where let me set the scene for you. So Drake in this stream, it was like a 3-hour stream or something like that. He did a 20v1, which I don't know what you think 20v1 is or you know about it, but it's basically like 20 girls and Drake basically get to pick which girl is one. It's kind of like
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's like a balloon pop kind of deal like that. Like it, in essence, it's really kind of like a reality TV show. It's like this era's version of like Flavor of Love or something like that, you know? But it's real ratchet. Like a lot of the girls on there are OF models, P stars, you know, doing explicit content, Instagram models, this, that, and the third, you know?
Okay.
Which Drake, when it came down to it, he chose 3 girls. One was an Instagram model, one was a P star, Adam 22's wife, Lena the Plug. Yes, that's right. His wife.
Adam 22's girl was on that. No.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It was bad too. She
throw no jumper all the way in the trash just off that alone.
She threw her wedding ring too. Yes. It was bad, bro. It was bad.
See, this is Drake's power. The women. Not niggas fearing them. The women.
Now, you see, here's the thing. Well, I'll get to it. Let me play the video because one girl won this. And you're going to be surprised at the type of girl that won this 20v1. Hold on a minute.
And it's so crazy how people see Drake as a unicorn, but he's no different from Nelly. Because Nelly's power was the women.
Oh my God! All right, let's play this.
Let's go.
Is it going? Oh man, I'm screwing it up. Hold on a minute.
Role play.
Like
Silly.
silly.
A little silly.
Yeah. I am.
Yo, count the 10 and then come in shoot.
Oh man, I'm screwing it up. Hold on.
Are you into role play?
That's the best part of the whole video
Like-
so far.
Silly.
Silly.
A little silly.
Yeah. I am absolutely. By the way, you can look me dead in my eyes. If you say do it, I would.
Okay. You're saying this, and now I'm gonna like test it.
Okay. What do we? Just give me like one.
Would you bark for me? Good boy.
Yeah.
I get. Yeah. Are you into?
Oh man. Yeah. So okay, what are your thoughts about that right away, man?
That was the barking.
Yes.
He let a gothic chick make her do that. That's the crazy part.
And that's the girl that won. That's the girl that won the 20v1.
The
right?
gothic chick won.
Yes.
So who was the third one other than Adam's girl?
It was a Instagram model. I think Jordan Wilson or something like that. I forget her name, but she's known for being ratchet and fighting dudes and shit like on Instagram.
I don't know how she became top 3 unless Drake likes that stuff. But
Oh man,
then again, he got her the gothic chick.
So this and listen, this isn't part of the music, and I don't like covering stuff like this because it has nothing to do with the music. But
It has nothing to do with the music.
right after Drake's statements, you know what I mean? This became the main topic of conversation, and Drake got clowned for this. You know, a grown ass man barking like a dog for a woman, which, bro, you're gonna win anyway. I mean, it's not like she's not gonna go home with you. You know what I mean? Like, so he's randomly barking like a dog, and people are calling it, well, it's performative, and he's having fun and all this other stuff. But I just gotta ask you, bro, like, what do you think of this? Is this like boss level shit? Does someone who is quote unquote the GOAT, do they do shit like this?
Only for the women.
Okay.
That's why this is strictly for the women. I think
Okay.
what finds this to be more interesting is that the way he barked was more hilarious than him
You right
just
about
barking
that.
at a girl. Cause I'm like, bruh, you're barking like a Yorkie at a chick.
You're
You could at least did roof, roof, roof. Could have did that at the
yeah.
least.
Yeah, I can't help but laugh because my fiance has a Yorkie.
This actually
And
makes
he
DMX.
sounds just like
This actually makes DMX's video on the Breakfast Club hit harder than ever. I don't like the way he dressed. I don't like the way he walked. I don't like the way he sounds. I might just let me stop.
See, all right. This is where I'm at with it, right? I don't have a problem with this. I actually think it's pretty good engagement that Drake does these streams because it shows that he has personality. And Drake, remember, Drake was a child actor. He acted before.
He's always going to have the personality. No one can't deny his personality.
I mean,
he comes from that.
It's good, but it's like when you have an aura. First of all, the 20v1. 20v1 is for ratchet shit. Like, that's for like rappers like NLE Chopper. You know, dudes that is way beneath you. I think Charleston White did a 20v1. You know what I mean?
Sexy Red did it. Sukiana did it.
Yeah, like
Janice
if you're a boss, and listen, you're 40 years old, dog. And a lot of these girls are 25 and under P stars and OF models.
But you know who else did it? Who's his age?
Who's that?
Boosie.
Boosie's another one.
And Boosie may be a year younger than
but
me.
But listen, Boosie is not. Boosie is a C-level rapper, bro. He's like Jim Jones level.
His
That's another,
personality is way better than his music, of course.
but he's not known for his music. He's like Jim Jones. Like, if you're a boss and you're a GOAT, you don't do this type of shit. Like, you could go on a stream and maybe say, hey, what's up? I want to come in here and support y'all. I love your movement. Maybe hang out, answer a few questions, and bounce. Like, that's oral level type shit. Like, a Jay-Z doesn't do cornball shit like this. You know what I
50
mean?
doesn't do this.
I mean, Nas doesn't do this. Lil Wayne won't do shit like this.
Jada definitely won't do this.
Exactly. Like, and if you're a boss, this is a bad look. It's not a good look. And it's like I said, you
Matter of fact, the people who give this a pass but talk shit about 38 Special, you're the problem. I don't care how much you didn't like what 38 Special's doing. I still say this is cornier than that.
Oh,
matter of fact, the first video was way cornier than anything 38 Special did.
You know, I didn't agree with 38 Special's moves, but that's 1,000 times better than this, because 38 Special shit was about the music.
Exactly.
This is not about music, which is the point I'm gonna make about this. How, like, what does this do for the music? Like, if and I'll ask you a better question. If your music is good, do you need to do this?
Only if you have a personality and you can allow people to separate your personality from the music. Yes, but it seems like everything that Drake has been doing since the battle, people connect it back to the battle or his last album.
It's just a misstep to me. Like, and see, this tells me something. This tells me Iceman is losing steam, because he doesn't do this if Iceman is really generating the momentum that he wants. Because my question is, instead of this, where's your tour at? Why aren't you gearing up for the Iceman tour, bro? Or at least getting some dates, some venues together for that. That should be the next move. You know what I mean?
The tour definitely coming, but obviously he's not going to put it out yet. But you know what would have been way better? Yeah. After he did this, he could have made a video with one of the songs from his album and used this as a concept.
Oh,
it would have been a lot more.
Now, I put it to you like this. Drake could have flipped this, and if he would have did a music video like this, that would be fire. Or let's say if Drake did a 20v1, but he did it with like respectable women, like respectable, you know, black and brown women who are business women, you know, established single mothers in the community, like upstanding women.
You know he ain't gonna do that.
But you know, but that would be dope. That would be paying homage to real women. You know what I mean? But see, this is another. I just thought of another line from Kendrick. We don't even like the bees you fuck. We only like real women. And here we go. These are the bees you. We even hate the bees you. These are, you're fucking with those type of women. Those OF corn star type of women.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Themselves with real women. Yeah.
The more and more I think about this, man, Kendrick bodied him in like 1,000 ways than one, because ever since the battle, it's like you're living out everything he said in these songs in real time. Like, I think when you next see Sexy Red, I think you see two bad bitches. Who is he with at the World Cup? And what is he doing? He's doing her hair.
Wait, I didn't see that.
You didn't see that picture?
I didn't see that picture. Well, yeah, when I saw that pic, the very first thing that popped up in my head was that bar from
Warrior. Yeah. Let me tell you, man, this dude got bodied in so many different ways, man. Like, he really, and see, the crazy thing is he has the audacity now to go back and say, just to let you know, my pen is not dry.
And that's what confuses me, because I would have respected all this if the lawsuit didn't exist. The fact that the lawsuit exists, the last thing you should be doing is trying to invite someone to a battle. That's the last thing you should be doing.
Because nobody can say anything, and see if somebody says something back, he's going to use that. He could use that in evidence in the appeal. Like, see, they're coming at me. Going right back into victim mode. This dude is a piece of work, man. I mean, and for the people that co-sign this behavior, I question your hip hop acumen. If you co-sign this, you ain't about hip hop. Bottom line, you just not. So I mean, I don't know, but before we move on, bro, does Jay-Z or Kendrick respond?
Does Jay-Z or Kendrick respond?
Yeah,
I'm more interested in see what Game going to say to Kendrick. I don't think Kendrick really ain't interested into this, and obviously, we'll see what happens when Jay puts out a new song or an album. But I wouldn't be surprised if he overrides this. They could be looking at it as self-destruction.
I don't think Kendrick needs to do anything, man, because this dude is basically self-destructing and doing everything you said. You're doing everything he said in Euphoria, and Not Like Us. You're doing the exact same thing, dog. So
I still can't believe that he really made a song called "Ran to Atlanta."
Yeah,
and tried to justify it.
Yeah, yeah, you're doing the exact same thing. So Kendrick is just sitting back with popcorn. Like, look at this dude. I mean, Kendrick don't even need a rap. He could just go. Kendrick could just do a music video and play this and be like, "See what I mean?" And that's his diss record.
Imagine Jay-Z putting out footage of him doing karate for a black belt. That's what this is.
See, Jay-Z, this is my thing on Jay-Z, right? Jay-Z right now has the ultimate house money because we all know an album is lurking. An album is in the works, but he doesn't have to put out an album. He could just ride out these concerts, do the Super Bowl, and call it a day and ride off into the sunset.
Yeah, if he want, he could really re-release the Blueprint.
Exactly.
And then re-release Hard Not Life.
Yeah, but see, this is the whole thing about Jay. He got house money now, and all this dude Drake is doing, you're giving him ammo. So if Jay really wants to slam you, he could put this shit up on a screen, just like he did Prodigy way back, in front of 80,000 people, and do another freestyle. And this one ain't gonna be too nice like the other one. The other one was really light.
Imagine if it was on some Kill Jay-Z type stuff, like the first song on 444, and the future niggas playing football with your son.
Oh my God, man. All you're doing is you're giving Jay-Z ammo to destroy you in real time. He could do it in LA on your birthday. He could do it in London. He could do it in Paris. He could do it a couple times. You giving him ammo with cornball shit like this. All you got to do is put up a movie, a Drake barking like a dog and start rapping. You know what I mean? So I don't think Jay's going to respond though. I mean, Jay, I really don't think, I think Jay just shot back at him for the jig is up shit, and he just called it a day. But it would be interesting to see if Drake, if he does anything else, if he's going to keep subbing Jay-Z, because I think now, and especially now with all of this Rock Nation court case innuendo and Rock Nation versus academics and all this other stuff, I think Drake is going to ride this, because I think Drake deep down inside has a low-key obsession with Jay-Z. I definitely think he has an obsession with Beyonce, which is creepy in itself. But I think he's going to keep at it. But see, I just got to say, bro, the pen you got to worry about is not you. It's the guy from Brooklyn. It's the guy from Marcy Projects that got two really, 4 or 5 80,000 seat shows coming up. and is possibly going to do the Super Bowl. So be careful what you wish for, is all I got to say.
Yeah, man. I have nothing else to say about it.
This didn't make you too happy. I can just see the look on your face, man. This is not hip hop right here, man. This is not hip hop. But hey, Drake is at it again. Anyway,
and watch somebody say, "But if someone else did it, y'all would give them a pass." If they did it better, yes. Did you hear how this nigga barked?
He said,
if Mos Def barked like that, people will be attacking that dude.
Oh man, you gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Drake. What we gonna do? But anyway, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Hip Hop Roundtable Reviews. Tell us what you think in the comments. You think people fear Drake? You think they fear his pen? You think anything is gonna come of this? Do you think people? You better watch if you reply because the pen is not dry. What do y'all think about the comments? The 20v1, is it lame or not? Let us know, man. We're gonna be back with some new content after this. We're gonna talk about a couple of records we gotta talk about. But we'll catch y'all on the other side. All right, peace.
And yeah, fear of Drake is hilarious, bro. Peace. Like, come on, man.
You are not happy, man.